Don't miss it.
You get to face a lot of young man. You got a long journey.
Sometimes people get very impatient in their attempts to change things about themselves. I want to change how I relate to people, in relationships, say. And I've read a book, and I've been to 3 therapy sessions, and I'm really annoyed. Nothing works. Imagine this was Italian. Taking 3 classes and you don't speak fluent Italian, and you're complaining. The root cause of sort of early despair and early retirement from things is a false picture of what success demands in an area. And I think in the area of emotional improvement or maturation, we sometimes let ourselves down by thinking it's going to have an ease which it won't have.
If you have nothing going for you, it's another way of saying that you have nothing to lose. And so it means that you have endless shots on goal. And so you should be the most prone to taking action because there's nothing holding you back. What do you have? Nothing.
I love
that. It's literally just voices in your head from your mom who say that you're not going to win. And you say, "You're right, Mom." And then you keep doing it anyways.
Yeah, don't be mad. When you're laying there in your bed and you're in the hospital and you're 70, 80, 90 years old, you're thinking, man, I feel like I didn't do something. Because you did. You didn't do it. You didn't do shit. You may have lived a great life, man, but you're always going to feel empty inside.
Take action. Not hasty if it isn't required, but don't lose much time. Here's the time to act. When the idea is hot and the emotion is strong. Action pronto. Action immediate. Action as soon as possible. Because if you don't, here's what happens. We call it the law of diminishing intent. We intend to when the idea strikes us. We intend to when the emotion is high. But now if you don't translate that into action fairly soon, now the intent starts to diminish. And a month from now, it's cold. A year from now, can't be found.
Consistent people beat inconsistent people, which is everyone. You must first become consistent before you can become exceptional. A lot of success comes down to sticking with something long enough to make the number of mistakes required to actually figure it out. Otherwise, you keep starting from zero, month after month after month, without ever making progress.
It's the few that do in life, that creates the envy for the many that just watch.
The biggest risk to your future isn't your competition. It's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life, rather than doing the things you know you should be doing but aren't. People delay doing things they don't like for longer than it takes to do them.
You think, oh my God, there's a terrible risk in pursuing this new job. It's like, yeah, there is a terrible risk. There's a terrible risk in you staying with your job right now. There's no secure path forward. Give it up. It's risk everywhere.
There's nothing by accident, dude. What you visualize will become your reality. It just will. If you're willing to put in the actions behind it. If you go back and track your thoughts and you audit your thoughts honestly, you are living the existence that you believe you deserve to live right now. When you learn to control that through accepting this true and then practicing the skill set, you get better and better and better and better.
Aren't you sick of getting on Instagram and seeing someone else putting in the work that you should be doing? You can watch someone else all day long, but don't you think life would actually change if you were running the miles or starting the business? You've got to stop just being a consumer of greatness and start producing it, because an extraordinary life doesn't happen by accident, and no one's gonna make it happen for you. Please do not fall for the chosen one complex, because the only person that's going to save you from a life of standing still is you.
Here's how to really cash in on this year. Number 1, get serious. Life is serious. We call it life or death. Somebody asked me one time if I had a good description of life. I said, yes, I think I've got a good one. Life is the struggle to keep death at a respectable distance. Right? Death seems to want to move in prematurely. If you want to live a good, long, flourishing life, you got to push back. You can't just give in. You got to push back. That's what these products are for, to help you push back. And we're dealing with some serious matters here. So we can't just, tell the latest 10 jokes and just go home. We're not here to entertain. We're here to instruct. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're here to get the best we possibly can. Serious. Life is serious. The future's serious. One ancient novelist said, these are the best of times and these are the worst of times. And for some of those who came across this platform at the extravaganza, $1 million a year incomes, for them, it's the best of times. But I want you to know that while they're getting the diamonds and the millions, there are a lot of people around the world, for them, it is the worst of times.
That in a world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk.
You learn nothing from success, never. There's nothing you learn from success, you know. You learn everything from failing. And fear of failing is what holds people back from doing anything.
Yes.
And when you don't try, and you wake up at 65 years old, you're a lot angrier than if you'd failed. You're a lot, it's really easy to be 65 years old and go, I tried to do that, I just couldn't do it. You'll really be mad if you go, I think I could have done that, but I didn't try.
I can't do this alone. Yes, you can.
Dreams they should be pure. And I think a lot of times, when we're born into this world, we actually wind up going backwards. And it seems like